So while the Election Commission has dared Rahul Gandhi to prove the allegations of vote chori or apologize, Rahul Gandhi has upped the offensive. Taking it a step further, the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, along with fellow MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, is all set to spearhead a protest march towards the Election Commission headquarters. This will be from the Parliament House complex to the EC office. This protest march is expected to begin at 11:30 a.m. today, where the opposition is expected to raise their voice against the special intensive revision in Bihar in their bid to take on the Election Commission over the vote chori charge. This will be followed by a meeting at 4:30 p.m. where the Congress will further prepare their strategy to take on the Election Commission. Remember, this comes just a day after the Congress had launched a web portal where people can register to demand accountability for the Election Commission and express support for the leader of opposition's demand for digital voter rolls. But this, the Congress party says, is just the start.
It is critical that we expose voter chori. इस कैंपेन का पूरा समर्थन कीजिए. प्लीज सपोर्ट दिस कैंपेन फुली. हमारे वेबसाइट पे पूरा का पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन है, डेटा है. आप इस मूवमेंट में शामिल होइए और हिंदुस्तान में जो वोटर चोरी हो रही है उसको रोकने का काम कीजिए. इट इज क्रिटिकल दैट वी एक्सपोज वोटर चोरी. इस कैंपेन का पूरा समर्थन कीजिए. प्लीज सपोर्ट दिस कैंपेन फुली. हमारे वेबसाइट पे पूरा का पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन है, डेटा है. आप इस मूवमेंट में शामिल होइए और हिंदुस्तान में जो वोटर चोरी हो रही है उसको रोकने का काम कीजिए. इट इज क्रिटिकल दैट वी एक्सपोज वोटर चोरी. इस कैंपेन का पूरा समर्थन कीजिए. प्लीज सपोर्ट दिस कैंपेन फुली. हमारे वेबसाइट पे पूरा का पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन है, डेटा है. आप इस मूवमेंट में शामिल होइए और हिंदुस्तान में जो वोटर चोरी हो रही है उसको रोकने का काम कीजिए.
So this was a video that was released by Rahul Gandhi, the Congress party. And once you go to the website, once a person registers on the portal, a certificate is also issued in their name which states that the signatory stands against vote chori. This portal also gives the option to the people of calling on a number and filling the link in the SMS to register. This certificate bears the signatures of the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal and Treasurer Ajay Makar. Now, while the Congress is looking to mobilize the public against the Election Commission, the Congress President is set to host a dinner, this meeting of the India Bloc leaders to transform and also talk about their strategy against the Election Commission. So the India Bloc leaders are expected to meet at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence this evening.
कि इस एक इलेक्शन कमीशन की वजह से दुनिया भर में जो हम लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी, सबसे बड़ा लोकतंत्र करके जाना जाते थे, आज पूरी दुनिया को पता चल रहा है कि यही इलेक्शन कमीशन इस लोकतंत्र को मारना चाहती है, मार दिया है. और अभी हम डेमोक्रेसी नहीं रहे, फ्री और फेयर इलेक्शन हमारे देश में नहीं होते, वो पूरे दुनिया को पता चला. दुनिया में बहुत सारे लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि हमारे देश में क्या चल रहा है, भारतवर्ष में क्या चल रहा है.
Now, even as Rahul Gandhi continues to lead the offensive against the Election Commission, the leader of opposition has failed to respond to back-to-back notices that have been issued by the poll panel. Now, over the last 24 hours itself, Rahul Gandhi has received notices from the chief electoral officers from both Karnataka as well as Haryana. Now, here's what these notices say. These are notices that have been issued to Rahul Gandhi, and the one that has been issued from the Karnataka chief electoral officer says that you have stated that Shakun Rani had voted twice. Now, this is in reference to the press conference that was held by Rahul Gandhi. So, the Karnataka CEO, the chief electoral officer, has responded and has mentioned that one voter, Shakun Rani, mentioned by Rahul Gandhi, saying that on inquiry, Shakun Rani stated that she voted only once. So, if there is any document, any evidence that is available with Rahul Gandhi that the vote was cast twice, asking Rahul Gandhi to provide this information or evidence to the Election Commission. But that's not the only notice that Rahul has received. He also received a notice from the Haryana Chief Electoral Officer saying the details of the electors concerned should be provided. So Rahul Gandhi alleging that there is vote chori or voter fraud. So the Election Commission has responded and has said that you are requested to give the evidence, give the proof, saying that there should be a signed oath that should be taken so that he can submit his evidence or the proof of the electoral fraud that he's actually talking about. But as of now, Rahul Gandhi is yet to respond to any of these notices being issued by the Election Commission. And citing this reluctance to make a formal complaint, the BJP has hit out at Rahul Gandhi, and they call this hit-and-run politics.
Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka has given him notice on the same day when the press conference was on, filed the complaint with an oath. This was exactly the wording of the Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka. But Rahul Gandhi, as usual, it is a hit and run case. He did not file any complaint. And ये बहाना किया गया कि security का issue है. Whatever has been now at public domain, it is clearly shows that the claim of Mr. Rahul Gandhi is totally false. It is bogus.
से पूछना चाहता हूं कि बिहार में सिर्फ तथ्य के आधार पर पूछना चाहता हूं। पॉइंट नंबर 1, बिहार में 1 सितंबर तक जिसको आपत्ति है कि उसके कागज नहीं सही ढंग से प्रस्तुत हुए हैं, वो चुनाव आयोग को अपना आवेदन देकर अपना नाम जुड़वा सकता। श्री राहुल गांधी जी, आप एक ही कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में इतने सिलेक्टिव कैसे हो जाते हैं? उसी बेंगलुरु सेंट्रल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में आप वो विधानसभा दिखा रहे हैं जहां बीजेपी ने लीड किया है। 2 विधानसभाएं, चामराजपेट और शिवाजी नगर, जहां कांग्रेस को 60% से अधिक वोट मिला है। आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? डेप्यूटी सीएम प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं?
My colleague Sabyasachi joins us on the broadcast with the details of how the opposition is planning to take on the election commission. So, Sabyasachi, the opposition has upped the ante against the EC. Take us through the details of the opposition strategy. Which are the parties that are going to back the Congress party? What's expected today?
That's right, Pratibha. See, the opposition has upped its ante against the centre, and that is the reason why the opposition party has called for a protest march from the parliament to the EC office. In fact, all the parties which comes under the India Bloc will be part of this protest, and what we are learning from the opposition is that different political parties will be carrying placards as well as posters of different languages of vote chori, and will be marching towards the EC's office here in the national capital. Meanwhile, the floor leaders of different political parties, in fact, want to meet to the commissioners as well today, and that is the reason why the floor leaders also will be part of this protest, and around 300 opposition member of parliament are going to march from the parliament to the EC office. Meanwhile, the I.N.D.I.A party will also, what we are learning from our sources is that I.N.D.I.A party will also be part of this protest. Meanwhile, Mr. Rahul Gandhi will be leading this protest, and in fact Rahul Gandhi had called for a dinner party at his residence where different opposition party leaders were also present, and in fact given a presentation as far as the vote chori allegation that has been made by the opposition is concerned. In fact, a lot of the opposition leaders in fact appreciated Mr. Rahul Gandhi for challenging the EC as far as vote chori is concerned, and the opposition is very adamant on the fact that they are going to continue to raise slogans and placards inside and outside the house until and unless there is discussion inside the parliament on the special revision, special intensive revision of voter list. And the opposition feels that this is not just a state issue, rather it is a national issue, and the EC is colluding with the BJP and working against the opposition parties in the country, and that is a very fact why the opposition parties need to come together on this matter.
Okay, so the opposition parties will come together. There is a dinner meeting. There will be a march to the election commission as well, but no formal complaint yet. The EC has said and asked Rahul Gandhi to give evidence, but that has not been done yet. To stay with us, let's also get our viewers the special investigation on this vote chori allegation. Remember, over the last week, the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, has led the charge against the election commission, calling the voting system dead. He has initiated the vote chori analogy. In fact, earlier, he also held a press conference where he cited multiple glaring lapses in the voter rolls. From duplicate voter IDs to incorrect addresses, Rahul Gandhi demanded answers from the Election Commission on a multitude of issues. Now, during the press briefing, Rahul Gandhi spoke about the Mahadevpura Assembly segment, which is an assembly constituency in Bengaluru. He pulled out the voter roll of booth number 432 and said that most of these voters have a house number mentioned 0. Times Now has visited these exact locations to get you a reality check. But before we get you the details, take a look at what Rahul Gandhi had said about the voter rolls.
Next, fake addresses. Zoom in. House number 0. No, you're laughing. There are thousands and thousands of these people. No address, house number 0. House number 0, house number 0. 0. House number 0. Father's name, I.L.S.D.H.F.H.U.G. थोड़े और फादर नेम दिखाओ, ये बड़े इंटरेस्टिंग नाम है इनके. D.F.O.I.G.O.I.D.F. फादर्स नेम. नहीं, आप हंस रहे हो भैया, पूरा सिस्टम उड़ा दिया है, चोरी हो रही है.
So vote chori, that's what Rahul Gandhi called it. And Times Now decided to visit that exact location that falls under booth number 432. And we decided to pick 3 cases. The first was of Rajesh Kumar. He was number 16 on the list of the voter roll that was pulled out by Rahul Gandhi. When we questioned him on Rahul Gandhi's allegations, here's what he said.
सर, हमको पता नहीं, हम तो काम करते हैं.
क्या काम करते हैं आप?
हम हेयर कट करते हैं सर.
क्या काम करते हैं?
सब हेयर कट.
तो उसमें क्या है कि आपका एड्रेस डेजिग्नेट कर, आपका वोटर आईडी कार्ड है?
सर, हमको तो पता नहीं है. हमारा तो सब कुछ है, बाकी पता नहीं है. अगर वो क्या है नहीं है वो सब हमको मालूम नहीं है.
अच्छा, लेकिन आपने वोट किया लास्ट इलेक्शन में?
हाँ, किए थे सर.
आपको राहुल गांधी का कहना है कि आप सब बीजेपी वोटर हैं, आपका फेक आईडी बना के, आप एड्रेस बना के यहाँ पे बना गया है?
नहीं सर, नहीं सर. हम 15 साल से इधर रह रहे हैं. हमारा गाँव बिहार का है, बाकी 15 साल से इधर ही रह रहे हैं, इधर ही वोट डाल रहे हैं.
ये वोटर आईडी कब बना आपका?
वो अभी फिर से नया बनाए. पहले जो आया था वोट डाल रहे थे, मेरा पर्ची में नहीं आ रहा था.
हाँ.
वो अभी बनाए लगभग 6 मंथ हो गया सर.
So Rajesh Kumar admits that his voter ID did have some discrepancies, but they were then corrected after he apprised the authorities about it about 6 months ago. Then you have the case of Manjula. Now she had number 8 on the voter list that Rahul Gandhi displayed in the press briefing, and she alleges that her house number also mentions 0. And when Times Now questioned Manjula, she was not able to furnish proof of her address, but showed the address proof in her husband's name, and she was infuriated that she was called a fake voter.
ನಮ್ಮ ಯಜಮಾನ್ರು ಅಪ್ಪ ತಾತನ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾತನ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಮದ್ವೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದಾಗಿಂದನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೋಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದು ಫೇಕ್ ವೋಟು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ? ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಇದೆ? ಬಂದ್ ನೋಡಿ ಫೇಕ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ತಾತ ಮುತ್ತಾತನ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಫೇಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ? ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ. ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು? ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ತರ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಮನೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಬಂದ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. ಹೆಂಗಂತಾರೆ ಫೇಕ್ ಐಡಿ ಅಂತ?
Let's get you the third case, the case of Manjunath. When questioned by Times Now, he said again the very same thing, that he had been living there for a long time and has a valid ID.
ನಮ್ಗ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆದಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು. ನಮ್ದು ಇದು ಆಧಾರ್ ಇದು ವೋಟರ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ನಮ್ದು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ನಮ್ದೇನಿದ್ರೆ ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಒಂದೇ ವೋಟರ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ? ನೀವು ಎರಡಿದೆ ವೋಟರ್ ಐಡಿ?
ಒಂದಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಒಂದೇ ವೋಟರ್ ಐಡಿ. ಇದೇ ವೋಟರ್ ಐಡಿಯಿಂದ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು 20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
So he says that he has the election ID card. He has only one voter ID card, and this is a house address. And for the past several years, he's been voting, and he's not sure why Rahul Gandhi made such claim that he does not have the address. ಆದರೆ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿರೋರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಸರ್. ಅವರು ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸರ್?
He says that if the government officials have made the mistake, why if the government officials have made the mistake, why is he being punished? And why Rahul Gandhi should have verified this is what he's saying.
My colleague here, Neha Hebale, is joining us on the broadcast with the details. So, Neha, a reality check on ground shows that some of these voters are very much there. They are present. They are not fake voters. Though they did allege that there were discrepancies. If there are discrepancies, no doubt the Election Commission should step in and ensure that these changes are made. But amid this political face-off, there is also a probe that has been ordered by the Siddaramaiah government. What's the update?
Well, Pratibha, that's right. While the Siddaramaiah government there, in fact, has ordered a probe, remember this also comes at a time now when the Election Commission has issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi. Of course, it's one thing to say here that the Times Now investigation there by our colleague Imran has indeed, in fact, exposed a lot of discrepancies in what Mr. Rahul Gandhi there has said. We spoke to voters as well, many of whom, of course, have hit back and questioned as to how they could be called fake voters if they have voter ID cards and they have been voting in that area, for the past many years now. In fact, also now what we're picking up is that the Siddaramaiah government, while it has formed a special team there that would be probing all of these allegations, it really remains to be seen where the political standoff of this comes to an end. Because one thing that's quite certain is that even as the assembly session is all set to be starting in Karnataka, it is going to be quite a stormy one, with this issue probably likely to take center stage.
Okay, all right. So a lot expected in the Karnataka assembly. Neha, will come back to you for those updates. No doubt this issue will be raised, with the BJP saying that the reality check shows a completely different story, while the Congress saying that they have ordered an investigation.